Everybody, welcome to another episode of the Two Man Podcast. I know it's been a long wait. I know you've missed us dearly, our listeners, our valued and most loyal listeners. But Tyler, we have a great episode planned for everybody. So Tyler, what do we got?
Absolutely, yeah. We miss you guys. Thank you guys for listening. And we have a fun episode planned for you guys today. First, me and Carl are going to talk a little bit about ourselves with a nice segment of Two Man, Two Trips. I was just in New York City / Stanford for a lovely visit last weekend to see some friends, some of our friends. And then Carl is going to talk about the trip he's about to go on, which we'll hear about how it went in a couple weeks. But Carl's about to go to Vegas to see Morgan Wallen. Yeah, first time ever. Carl's going to Vegas to go see Morgan Wallen, amongst other things he's going to have fun doing. And then we're going to talk about, unfortunately, the New York Mets. It's hard to avoid. Going to talk about their recent skid. We won't talk about the Knicks because as of recording, they play tonight, so that series could end. So we'll save that. But something else that did happen that we'll talk about is the NFL draft. Carl's going to talk about his Giants. I'm going to talk about my Jets. Anything else from the draft that was kind of notable. And then, of course, we got to talk about Invincible. That finale happened. There's a lot of crazy stuff that happened. Spoilers will ahead. We will be talking about a lot of things that happened. And then we're going to end it with a game that I have for Carl, a little blind rank game that he does not know the topic of yet. But I think it's kind of on par with this episode. So, Carl, without further ado, I guess you want to start with your Vegas trip? What you got planned?
I'll start with the Vegas trip, man. I'm super excited. We're going to see Morgan Wallen.
Yeah.
And what's cool about that, it's at Allegiant Stadium.
Yeah.
Which is sick. And then not only is it Morgan Wallen, but Thomas Rhett is opening for him.
Crazy.
And then the openers for that are Vincent Mason and Gavin Atcotts. So respectively, those are also bigger name guys.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're just really excited to go to that concert. I mean, to be also in like a football stadium as big as that, like, yeah, I'm excited. A new football stadium too.
Yeah,
really hyped. And plus, like, just never being in Vegas before. Like,
yeah, there's a lot of storylines there for you.
I know, dude. I'm so excited. So we get there as we're recording. It's Thursday. We get there Thursday night. So we get there. And we are going to literally drop our bags in the room and just go to the casino.
Love it.
That's the plan.
Yeah.
We bought this pass called the Tau Group Pass.
Okay.
And it gets you into all the clubs that the Tau Group owns. So
wow.
You might remember Tau from Mohegan Sun, Tyler.
Probably.
They have like a restaurant there.
Okay.
So they also have like a bunch of like nightclubs and stuff. Like one of the bigger nightclubs in Vegas is called Omnia.
Okay.
And that's owned by the Tau Group.
Yeah.
But when we were looking at like different stuff to do around the area, like when we were there, because we really wanted to go to a nightclub.
Yeah.
The night before Morgan Wallen, John Summit performs.
That's crazy.
The next morning at a beach party is a David Guetta pool party.
Bro.
Then that night is Tiesto Saturday night.
What the hell?
And 50 Cent.
Jesus.
Is at a different club.
Yo, what?
Yeah. I mean, so when we were looking at it, like there were the two different bars we were looking at was the Tau Group and then like the Live Beach Club.
Yeah.
It's like that's like a really popular one.
Yeah.
So like, that's where John Summit, David Guetta, and 50 Cent are going to be.
Yeah.
But tickets just to get into John Summit alone were like upwards of $350.
I imagine. I see his clips all the time on TikTok, and like I'm not really a big fan of like, not that I'm not a big fan of his, but I feel like I don't know too many DJs, or I can see myself going there. But I see a lot of his clips. I'm like, all right, that one would be so fun to go to.
So I was like, fuck, like I want to do that, but like after spending money on the concert tickets, I really can't.
Yeah, that stinks. I know. That's so tough though, because all those DJs, like that's quite a lineup. That's crazy that they're all in Vegas at the same time.
Like if I wasn't even going to see Morgan Wallen, just going to see all those would be sick.
It would be. Exactly. Yeah. It's not, at least you're going to see a cool concert. I feel like you've also had these tickets for a while now.
Yeah, I bought these tickets back in like September of last year. So it's been like over like 8 months.
I know.
So yeah, we bought the Tau group instead. So that didn't because we were like, oh, it's cheaper. Like even though we're not going to be seeing like the big names like David Guetta and like John Summit, I was like, we still get it gave us the tickets to Tiesto. So instead of paying like $350 to go see John Summit, Tiesto is also a really top guy too.
Yeah.
It was only so the original pass was $135, and it gives you a pass to any like Tau group nightclub from the time we're there, Thursday to Monday.
Lit. Damn.
Like, and
that's
the initial price for that was $135.
Wow, that's not bad at all.
Not bad at all to get you access into all these clubs.
Yeah.
But we paid for the $185 version that gave you a $100 bar card.
Yeah.
So I was like, you know what? Like, it's an extra like $40 to get $100 worth of like. Obviously, I'm gonna like spend way more than that at the club.
Yeah.
I'm expecting each drink to be upwards of $24. Like,
Probably.
I think it's gonna be fucking bread, but still, at least that's gonna save me like some money some nights. You know,
exactly. It will save you some money, and at least you realize that it's not going to save you all the money, and you know that you're going to be spending money.
If I only had $100 limit on the bar, I'm not getting drunk. Come on, that's not happening.
And like you said, if drinks in like Connecticut and New York are like $20, like for a cocktail, I mean, what is Vegas going to be?
Exactly. So I was like, all right, whatever. But what's nice too is like there's like an app, and like so if we're not doing anything like Friday night. And we're like, oh, like we don't know what we want to do. It's like, okay, we don't want to spend money at John Summit. We can look on it and see like what DJs are playing, what events are playing.
Oh, nice. That's cool.
Yeah. So like Sunday, the next day, there's a beach party. They're having Mustard. Do you remember Mustard?
Oh yeah, I know Mustard. Yeah.
He's doing the pool party on Sunday.
Why is everyone going to Vegas this weekend?
It's Cinco de Mayo weekend.
Oh, okay.
That I didn't realize because I mean we're going we get there the 30th, but it's May 1st, 2nd, 3rd, and 4th, and then Cinco de Mayo is that Tuesday.
Oh,
so
okay.
They're celebrating it this weekend.
That makes sense because this whole time I'm thinking like, not that they couldn't be there, and not that Vegas isn't awesome on its own, but how are they all lined up to be there the same weekend? Like, is it a holiday? So
crazy.
Cinco de Mayo would be the closest thing. So that makes a little more sense to me.
It was crazy too. I was looking at it, like just for example, David Guetta. Some of these guys, they have like residency some places.
Yeah.
They play like every Saturday, like at this time. So David Guetta, I looked at, he plays every Saturday pool party.
Oh,
from
wow.
like now until like August.
Probably, yeah. I was about to say, if you can hook up and get a residency, especially in Vegas, I'm sure as a DJ, you're like, sign me up because it's going to be packed all the time.
Yeah, I'm so excited. I mean, like that's like what we have really planned right now. Everything else is kind of like looser plans. Like we have ideas like what we want to do. I booked a speakeasy at the Bellagio called The Vault on Sunday night. I thought that would be pretty cool.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
Like, that was the only thing I did like ahead of time.
Yeah.
We were looking at like tickets for the Sphere.
That's what I was just about to ask you. Is anyone good there?
I wanted to go to the Sphere, but the only thing playing while we're there is The Wizard of Oz.
Yo, that'd be so cool.
And I would love to go to that.
Yeah.
Joey's really not as interested, but he would go.
Yeah.
But Marcelo has never seen The Wizard of Oz before.
What? That would be a great first time to see The Wizard of Oz. How has he never seen The Wizard of Oz?
That's what I'm talking about, bro. I was like, how have you never seen that? Like, that's kind of crazy.
That is crazy. Also, that would be such a unique first time to go see it. I'm looking at like pictures right now of it. Like, the Sphere just looks so cool.
Looks so sick. Hey, who knows? I mean, like, maybe tickets will drop because the tickets were like $140 to go see The Wizard of Oz.
What?
Like, yeah. Because it's like literally an immersive experience. Like you're literally surrounded. You're getting like, it's like literally like 3D times 20,000. Like it's insane.
Fair. Yeah, that's true. Because I mean, to see a movie, I mean, what are they, like $20 tickets usually, and it's The Wizard of Oz. It's been around for like 100 years. So
like I said, like I would have done it for like anything else.
Yeah.
Still might do it. So we'll come back and clip this.
Yes.
And you'll see me like being like, oh, this was fucking insane.
Yeah, I can't wait to hear about it.
Yeah, so that was dope. That's really kind of all we have planned. We're gonna go to Fremont Street on Friday.
Nice.
That's like apparently a big spot to go to. So we're gonna go there. They got like the cheaper like casinos, like so you can do a $5 table. which is
Nice.
nice.
Instead of
So
like
you
50.
don't, yeah, instead of like probably 50. I'm sure. Listen, I'm gonna play those. I have a limit of how much I want to spend.
Okay, good.
Got a house, so I don't want to be spending too much
Yeah,
fucking
yeah,
crazy money.
but you could pay off the house quicker if you keep doubling down.
And that's exactly why we are friends, Tyler, because I think the same way.
Well, it's not
I
my
did,
money, so I could say.
I did keep saying with the uh the John Summit concert, because I really want to go to that Friday night.
Yeah,
I was like, if um I hit big
yeah,
Friday at the casino or Thursday night,
yeah. You have to
we're
go to
going.
John Summit. Yeah,
We're
it's
going to
free
John
money
Summit.
then. At that,
Yeah.
you're playing with legit house money,
If I
and you
get
have to
enough
go.
money to pay for my ticket, it's free.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. So it doesn't even matter. So I love that math. But yeah, that seems like a really fun trip. I'm jealous. You guys are gonna have a lot of fun. And before we forget too, I know we wanted to mention one thing Morgan Wallen is notorious for doing at his
Oh
concerts
yes.
is bringing out a guest, usually maybe from there or has something to do with the stadium because Morgan Wallen plays at a lot of sports stadiums. So me and Carl just wanted to take some quick predictions, and we'll probably clip this together as well to see who we think he's coming out with. I mean, I think me and Carl kind of agree, but Carl,
Yeah.
who's your thought?
So Morgan Wallen day 2 predictions on who his walkout is going to be. The
Yeah,
most likely option, I think, is going to be Max Crosby
yeah,
of the Raiders.
yep,
I think that's who the most likely is.
yeah,
I low-key kind of like think it would be so funny because I just told you that 50 Cent is performing later that night.
yeah, yeah.
I think it would be so baller if he walks out with 50 Cent.
That'd be great.
I thought that would be really funny. And then I
Yeah.
said like just like as a joke, maybe like a Michael Jackson impersonator or an Elvis impersonator. Like that would be funny as fuck.
Elvis impersonator, yeah, that seems kind of on par with like just Vegas for some reason. So that would be
Yeah.
good. Honestly, to kind of add on to your Crosby pick, I just thought of it could be Crosby and Mendoza since he just got drafted. That'd be a cool one to kind of introduce him to Vegas and the stadium where he's about to play at.
That would be such a Morgan Wallen thing too, because he just loves sports, so he would just 100% do that.
So, and it wouldn't be just Mendoza. You got Crosby, you got Mendoza to kind of like do it together, the veteran and the rookie. So, be really cool. So, I mean, guys, give us your predictions too, and I guess stay tuned.
Yeah, that'd be crazy.
Yeah.
Excited to see, man. I'm really gonna text you right away. He brought him out.
I know. I know. If you don't text me, I'm gonna be on TikTok just swiping up, just like refreshing my feed.
I low-key kind of feel like it might be Tom Brady too. It could be Max Crosby and Tom Brady.
Could be Tom Brady. Yeah, little minority stake owner in the Raiders. So could be all three of them. He could bring out a lot of people. I think I just saw Luke Combs did this the other day. He brought like 4 people, like all different sports.
Yeah, crazy.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. Honestly, I do enjoy that. So that should be a lot of fun. Morgan's got a lot of good songs. So I know you've seen him live, but it's gonna be cool to see him live again.
Yeah, I mean, I love this new album. I haven't seen this album
true.
on tour yet. So
yeah,
excited to perform. He performs a lot of songs off this new album. So
all right,
I'm
good.
excited.
Damn, can't wait to hear about it.
Yeah, dude. It's gonna be electric. I just can't wait to be there.
Yeah, that's gonna be
so
fun.
I'm gonna have like such bad depression on like next week's episode.
Yeah, I know. You're gonna be coming back, just sunglasses still hungover for 2 weeks. Be like, all my money is still in Vegas.
Yeah, lost all my money in Vegas.
Yeah, hopefully not. No, let's manifest good winnings, a lot of money, and you going to John Summit.
Yeah, let's go. Let's manifest me going to John Summit, baby.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
Up with a baddie.
Yeah, that'd be great.
I'm dead. All right, Tyler. So let's talk a little bit about your trip to New York. You just were in New York.
Yeah.
So talk about my trip. So 2-man, 2 trips.
Yes. Yeah, no, my trip is definitely probably more low key than Vegas and not as exciting maybe to the eyes, but I had a lot of fun. It was a nice housewarming party for Casey and his girlfriend Julie and their other roommate Nathan, who's really cool as well. They hosted a housewarming party for Julie's friends, Casey's friends to have a big event. And it was super nice. Me and Taylor got to go down. We met up with Dan and Hallie in Stanford first. Saw them. In typical fashion, I feel like I had a few drinks before I even got to Dan's. So, we had quite a travel.
You were pre-gaming?
Yeah, we were pre-gaming a little bit. And, as in typical fashion, drinking a little bit on the train because we had, a train to a subway. So we had some time to kill. So we drank a little bit there. But yeah, we got to Julie's place. I won't tell you guys the exact address, obviously, but
Give it right now. Write it down. Write it down. Write it
yeah,
down.
it was just in Brooklyn. So obviously, if you can track them down in Brooklyn, big borough, good luck.
Yeah, good luck.
But it was really cool. Really nice spot. The three of them got plenty of space. You know, couple bedrooms, couple bathrooms. They had some of Casey's friends, some of our friends rather. You know, Cody was there, Jimmy was there. It was great to see them. And then Julie's friends were there as well, and they were great hosts. I mean, they had Jello shots, they had beer, they had a pitcher of margaritas, they had pizzas, mozzarella sticks, cookies, chips. I mean, they were great hosts. They had the Knicks game on, so that was all I really needed.
That's hype.
Yeah, Jimmy came, Cody. Like it was just a really, really fun time. So it was good to see everybody. And yeah, as always, obviously, when there was plenty of tequila provided by me, I brought a bottle of tequila. I literally looked like a kid. I looked like I was going on a field trip because I literally packed my backpack to go to Casey and Julie's because like I knew they had drinks, but I wanted to drink tequila. So I literally brought my bottle of Terramana and like something to put it in at the party just in case. And I showed up and Casey, as soon as you walked in, I mean, he's giving you Jello shots right away. It's like, can I say hi and see the place real quick? And every time I would put it down, he would follow me and give it to me. He's like, you're not getting away from this. I'm like, I'm not running. I know I want to say hi. Give me a second. And then eventually, I took a Jello shot and multiple Jello shots, but then
multiple Jello shots floor.
Yeah, exactly. But as the night went on, I was just like, does anyone want tequila shots as we were doing like group shots? And so I was just giving out the tequila because I'm not a huge fan of Jello.
Yeah, you hate Jello shots.
So like Jello shots to me are like, eh.
Yeah.
But I did get scared at first when Casey gave it to me. I like hesitated. I was like, wait, who made these shots? And he's like, me. I was like, ah, shit. He's like, but Julie kept an eye on me, so I didn't go as crazy. I was like, all right, we'll see. And they were good. They were delicious. But
Julie kept an eye on me.
So I just don't really love Jello. I think Jello shots are overrated in my opinion. So that's why I started passing around the tequila. Take. It is a hot take, but I didn't really like them. So I started passing around the tequila. We had a lot of fun. Then we went to a bar in Manhattan called Ulysses. Really nice spot. They had a cool DJ on. Man. Yeah, it's a great spot. I guess it was just a fun time. They were playing all the right hits. As soon as they started to play a Drake song, I knew Not Like Us was coming on next.
Let's
sure
go.
Enough, there was such an overrated song, but no, I'm kidding.
Yo, dude, speaking of, we didn't even say this. Sorry to cut you off.
No, you're good.
But Drake, May 15th.
Oh yes,
Iceman.
Drake. Yeah, no, I mean that was pretty much the end of my trip. It was just a fun time, good to see everyone. But yeah, so Drake is dropping Iceman finally. Yeah. Finally announced it.
Tyler finally got it right.
Yes.
From January till now.
Yeah, I know. I mean, he's only been hinting at it for 2 years now, and he had that crazy promo that in Toronto, he had the big ice sculpture. I'm sure you saw videos and pictures of that.
Insane.
Where people were lighting fires on it. They were getting sledgehammers and pickaxes trying to knock it down because inside was the reveal date, and some guy was able to get to the middle of it. He found instructions to go to Drake's house. Where he went to Drake's house, he got I believe it was $50,000 and like a comic book looking thing. And as he opened it, it said like Iceman May 15th, and he was able to announce to the world that that's when Drake's highly anticipated album is dropping. And boy, oh boy, I can't wait.
I didn't know that part of it. That's crazy.
Yeah, some guy literally drove, like he vlogged the whole thing. Some random guy gave it to him. I think Drake waved from the window. I didn't see that part, but like, because some random guy just brought out like a bag with money and with this thing that says when the release date is.
$50K, bro. Why can't I be that lucky?
I know, right? I also saw people complaining from Toronto because like, I think the fire department had to spend like hours melting the ice. And people were like, well, is Drake paying for that? Like, who's paying for all this? And it was like, ice melts, guys. I think you could have just kept it there. And it would have melted them and fine. But what do I know? So
yeah,
that was the weirdest thing about the whole thing. But
I think they had to take it down because it was like a hazard.
Maybe
people were I think they stopped people because people were going crazy.
People were going crazy. Like I said, they were lighting fires on top of it, like pickaxes, sledgehammers. So, but once the date's been revealed, it's like, why were people still doing that? Unless they were. I don't know. It was really weird, but can't wait for that album. I'm
I'm
nervous.
I'm excited. I think Morgan is going to be on that album.
Yeah, I've seen some rumors. I've seen some teases that maybe he will be. That would be nice. Morgan
That'd
has
be
some
pretty
good
high.
collabs with rappers, so
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think it would just be so electric. I think
yeah,
it'd be the song of the summer.
it could be. So Drake, I hope you don't disappoint. I don't think you're going to disappoint. I can't wait for this album.
So excited, man. I'm so excited. I'm
Yeah,
so excited for me to be, 10 years older than I am now, 37, at a bar, listening to a Drake song, and
yep,
then knowing that an Iceman song is going to be blended in after it.
exactly. And then knowing that the DJ for some reason is going to play "Not Like Us" next,
Yeah.
even though it's been 10 years.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
funny.
but yeah, hopefully Drake doesn't disappoint. But someone that's been disappointing us lately is our next topic
Don't
that
do
we
it.
sadly
Don't
have
do
to
it to
talk
me.
about.
Don't do it.
Is the New York Mets, who has a recording of 10-20 and stink and can't hit. And there's a lot of things going wrong, Carl. So I don't really know where to start.
And I really don't know where it's going to go right.
Yeah.
Let's basically just talk about like Juan Soto comes back.
Yep.
You think that we're going to turn the ship around, and then Lindor goes out with pretty much the same injury.
Well, yeah, that's how much they hate playing with each other.
That's what I thought. The same thing. It's literally the same thing. I was like, wow, like they just really don't want to win. That they both don't want to play with one another.
No, they don't want to play with one another. So Soto takes his time off, and now Lindor's like, you know what? I don't want to play with you. I'm going to get the same injury, but apparently worse. So, which is ridiculous. And Soto's looked great, and he's
Soto's
like the only one who looks great.
Look terrible. Lindor's fucking god awful.
Yeah, Lindor's been bad. Bichette's been bad. Simeon's been bad. All the kids look bad. It's hard to even call them kids anymore. They've kind of gotten all their chances to look better, and they haven't.
All the grown adults.
Yeah,
maybe we'll call them teenagers.
It's
all the teenagers.
Yeah, terrible. One of the most alarming things on this roster is like, it's like however it's $300 million plus roster, and I mean you have MJ Menendez hitting 5th.
Yeah,
I mean, Francisco Alvarez hitting 3rd. It's just like, where is his money getting spent? I know Soto's contract's crazy, but like, how do you have so many holes in this?
I really don't
lineup?
understand it either. Like, and you have Bichette who like has been playing a little bit better as of late, but he had such a rough start to the season.
Yeah.
Like I really don't even if we win 10 straight, like, and we get to 500, I really just can't see us coming back from this. Like, it's so terrible to say, but like, I think the season's over. Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
I might be being dramatic, but explain to me how it's going to change.
Yeah, because it's not too far of a stretch, because I know like, oh, it's only April, but for them to make the playoffs, you usually have to win around 90 games,
Yeah.
So they have to go on a pace better than this one, and it doesn't look like they can because, obviously Lindor's on the IL, Polanco's on the IL, 2 guys who weren't hitting anyway before that. I just saw that today they put Luis Robert Jr. on the IL.
Oh my God.
So that's a 3rd guy now in the IL. They called up someone I've never heard of in my entire life. And for this to be April and you spend so much money on this roster and you're looking at a roster going, who, why, what? Like, it just doesn't make any sense to me, coupled with outside of McLean and Clay Holmes, I mean, they haven't gotten any good pitching performances.
Yeah. I mean, Peterson pitched last night. Fucking we lost to the Nationals.
Yeah.
It's like 13-2.
Yeah. I mean, the whole Peterson to Manaea is brutal because Peterson looked bad. Manaea came in, immediately gave up the grand slam, a hit by pitch. I mean, he also looked great. So 2 southpaws. I mean, you have so much money invested in Manaea. And then another one you have is Senga, who for like 1 start looked like he figured it out. And now every start, he can't give you any length. He also can't give you any quality innings. I mean, he's giving up runs and home runs every single inning.
He's on the verge of being DFA'd, in my opinion.
They're running out of options with these guys. And unfortunately, there's not too many replacements unless you want to make a trade or sign someone like a Giolito. That's like the only promising free agent out there. But it's like, I've been looking at Jonah Tong's numbers. He's been inconsistent, so it's hard to bring him back out.
Yep.
You obviously traded Sprout, so that's not an option. Peralta's looked so. I mean, but again, it doesn't matter because they're not hitting when all these guys are. They're just not. Both things are not working at the same time.
And it's just terrible. Like, why is it not working? I don't get it.
I know. Like, I've never seen a team all just hit bad at the same time. Like, I know there's slumps, but I mean, every person at the same time is not hitting.
It's insane. I like Senga literally is going to get DFA'd, and we have so much money in him.
Yeah.
I don't understand where, like, we're lucky that he's going on the IL for 2 weeks. It prolongs the inevitable. I think they're gonna just DFA him. He doesn't want to pitch in AAA.
Yeah. You can ask him if he wants to, but I doubt he's gonna want to.
I know. I think he said he doesn't want to already.
All right. Well, then.
So you're just gonna keep being up here and trying to figure it out and just be terrible? Like, that doesn't make sense to me. Just go down to AAA.
I know it is really funny because my dad was telling me or talking to me recently. He's like, "How is it that the Mets got the one bad Japanese player?" I mean,
it's
you see
fact,
every other Japanese player that signed with the Dodgers, the Giants, I mean, the White Sox, the one with the Astros, Imai, he's been so. But it's just like every other. I mean, Ohtani, the Yamamotos, even Jung Ho Lee's been better. Like, it's just like, how is Senga the one bad pitcher? Like, how?
Yeah,
why?
Insane. Like, he can't even be like mid. Like, some of those other guys are just like mid. They're average when they get here. He's not even average.
No,
he's not even like giving you like good runs. I don't want him to be elite. We thought he was going to be elite, but he just hasn't been that.
Yeah, it seems like it's not even. Yeah, I'm not even asking for this guy to be DeGrom in his prime. But if you just need 6 innings of like a quality start, like 6 innings, 3 runs or less. Don't walk guys. If you could strike out some guys, great. But because that's the problem the Mets fell into last year. Their starters were not able to go deep into games, so their bullpen was taxed by the end of the year. And now it's starting early because their starters have not been able to go deep. Luckily they have Myers, who's been able to bridge the gap. Manaea was supposed to, but you keep him in for 3-4 innings to eat innings, but then you're behind by 7 runs. So it's like, that's an L.
I mean, he can't pitch more than 1 inning.
Yeah, so
he's barely getting the velocity up past 85.
Exactly. In today's age, with him pitching so slow, it's like, how can you keep him around? But you have so much money invested in him. So I don't know what the Mets are going to do.
I think they have 1 more year of him. So like, we can get rid of him at the end of this year and just eat that contract for the year.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. I don't even know how you make it better. It's just everybody has to start clicking. Like, you just need the hope that like one day one of these guys like does something good that just kind of like is like the Grimace effect. You need like something where I'm not saying maybe like a stupid little like trinket like that, but I'm saying like, what if like honestly, what they need? They need a fight. They need to get into a fight. They need to bond really as a team.
Yeah.
They need to like it needs to be like Soto sticks up for like Lindor or something.
That'd be crazy.
That just gets like the whole team going.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, like they hate each other, but like, like they did this for the team.
Yeah.
And then they just start buzzing. They just start hitting and raking.
Yeah.
Because at this point, like I don't see like where you make an acquisition that just kind of like transforms the whole clubhouse.
Yeah, exactly. And also it's like, I don't know what else you have to offer, because like I feel like in the offseason you looked and you were like, well, we have a plethora of infielders. We could try and trade Mauricio or Beatty or Vientos, but it's like, unfortunately, you now see that those guys can't hit. So who's going to want them?
Values are just so down now.
Exactly. So it's like, who is going to want them? And, you continue to hear David Stearns talk about run prevention, and I'm looking at Beatty and Vientos trying to learn first base and kicking the ball around, throwing it away. I mean, you had no backup plan for Pete. I'm going to say this every episode. This is not even offering him a contract is the worst thing that you guys did.
It was crazy. The worst thing that we could have possibly done, because not only was that guy the heart of the franchise, I think he kind of kept the team together.
Yeah.
At least,
Yeah, sorry.
No, he kept them together, but like he was the best player on our team. He was like, I don't know. We didn't give him the captain patch, but I thought he was our captain. Like, he was beloved by the fans.
Yeah. And besides, like, when he would, like, maybe be out with a hit by pitch, he wasn't injury prone or on the IL.
Yeah.
I mean, he was out there 150 plus games a year, unless, God forbid he got hit by a pitch, broke his hand or something like that.
Yeah.
He was always out there. He didn't get hurt. And
he was such a good defender too. He worked so hard to become a better defender.
Yeah, it's so funny though, because people will always go back to when, he flipped the ball to Senga and Senga hurt his hamstring. The only downfall he did have is he didn't really know how to throw the ball the first good.
Yeah.
He had some slip-ups there. Wasn't great, but he was able to scoop the ball out of the dirt. He did make some great diving stops, and he knocked in 120 runs a year. I mean, the Mets, I think it was a few days ago, I'm sure this has changed, but a few days ago, the Mets and the Giants were the two teams in the whole league who hadn't put up 100 runs.
That's so rough.
A team, which is crazy. And Alonso, I'm sure, would have helped with that. And I hate the one argument I do hate is when I see people show his stats right now, because I think he's been like 208 with like 4 homers, a few RBIs, like, oh, is this what everyone wanted? Well, that's because he's in the American League. He's learning a new league. He's learning a new ballpark. He would have been better here in a ballpark he knew against pitchers.
208 is better than half the lineup going on right now. What we have,
literally, and because
name one player on the team that has 4 home runs. I can't name one.
You can't, and the problem is there's so many new faces or so many guys learning new positions. I think they're all thinking about defense instead of hitting because they're so stressed. I mean, we play ball. I mean, as catchers or anywhere, you're like, oh God, like so stressful next inning. It's going to be a 1-run game. If this happens to me, you're barely thinking of your at-bats.
Yeah.
So now you got guys who are really not hitting. It's like they also don't really have anyone to turn to because I know if you look at the roster, Soto's the veteran leader on that team, but also he's been a Met this is his second year.
Second year, yeah.
So it's like, and he's not really, doesn't seem like an outspoken leader. He kind of leads by example.
Yeah.
And maybe there's still clubhouse turmoil. It's like Bichette's a veteran, but not for the Mets. No. It's like there's so many new faces that it's like they're all pressing so hard, and it's just like I don't know what's going to turn it around.
Yeah, I don't know. Do you throw in a wrench where you kind of just like fire the coach? We just saw this happen with the Phillies. Like, yeah, I don't know if that's something that would kind of kickstart the team.
Yeah, sometimes it does. It depends who you want to bring in. I know they got Kai Correa as the bench coach, so I think he would probably be the new interim. And you go from there, but that would be a rookie coach, which isn't bad. I don't hate, but it's like I know the manager and the coaches always get blamed in sports, but it's like these guys are getting paid to hit, and no one's hitting.
Nobody's performing.
I mean, what do you want him to do? It's not like he's making bad bullpen calls. He doesn't have much in the bullpen. It's not. He's trying to get his starters to go through innings, but these are his starters. There's no one coming. So it's like
no one coming.
As much as you need to, as much as people are like you have to change something. It's like firing Mendoza might not be that something.
It might not be the move. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like that's like a spark that could like help a team. Yeah. Sometimes is like when you fire the coach and you're like, okay, guys, like we got to start playing. We got this guy fired.
Yeah, true.
But yeah, I don't really know any other. Like I'm trying to think of like maybe an acquisition, like we trade for somebody, but then who do we give up to get one of those players?
True.
We have to give up half the team that we need right now.
Yeah.
We have no trade bait, really.
No. Unless you want to get rid of like Tong would be the best one, but it's like you kind of need him. Eventually.
You need him eventually.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know, and because also like who's out there as a coach is like the only guy I could think of is Alex Cora.
Yeah.
But he already stated he's apparently said no to the Phillies job because he wants to spend time with his family.
I just don't think he wanted to go there.
I mean, regardless what it is, he said what he said. So I guess the Mets would have to believe that for now because I don't think he would come here. Maybe this offseason, maybe at least takes a season off. I don't know.
You know where who I think they would end up doing? I think they're going to end up going back to Beltran.
They could.
The guy who was supposed to be the manager before Mendoza.
Yeah, something that did get forgotten. That it was supposed to be Beltran until he got in trouble.
Yeah.
Not a bad one, but yeah, I don't know.
But you're not going to bring that guy in mid-season. So
no. We're
going to be stuck with, isn't like the Blue Jays, like old manager, like our bench coach?
Yeah, too? Maybe. I forgot because I know they switched up a lot of their coaching staff. So it could be Schneider, I believe, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, yeah, you're gonna have an interim for like the
Yeah, because
rest of the
their
year.
bench coach is Kai Correa, so they don't have the Blue Jays' old coach.
Oh, so yeah, he's down there.
So it would probably be him.
Get Terry back.
You could try and
Terry
get Terry
Cullen.
back. I mean, you got to do something. And you also just can't get rid of Lindor or Soto, obviously, because they're getting paid
Yeah,
so much. So they have to like each other.
yeah. They
You
just
have
need
to
to
try and
like
get them on the
kiss and
same
make
page.
up.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
fuck them. You know who I would want on the team?
Who?
Now I'm just gonna go into like fantasy scenarios.
Yeah.
Mike Trout, my comeback player of the year, who I said.
Yeah.
Yeah, just fucking
Yeah.
trade for him. He's dying out there, man. He needs to get off that team.
I know, but I don't know if he wants to come to this situation right now. It might be a little
He would
worse.
definitely want to come to this situation.
No.
But like, get him off of that stupid team. Get him some help.
Yeah, it would be nice. But yeah, I mean, listen, we'll be talking about the Mets more in the future. Hopefully by next podcast, maybe they look a little better. But I
highly doubt it.
I highly doubt it too. I fear by July we'll be looking at who can we trade to just get some pieces back.
Yeah. I don't even know. I really don't even know. Like, and that's what sucks.
Yeah.
Is because as a Met fan, like I've go to these games and I'm like, okay, like we got hope, like, and then all of a sudden they do something where it's just so terrible that you're like, why am I even at this game right now?
Yeah, the only time I go out of my way now to watch the Mets is if McLean's on the mound.
Yeah, I mean, he looks great. I mean, but like what sucks about him is like the other day he was throwing a no-hitter into the 6th.
Yeah.
And then he gives up 3 runs. Like, and then, you know, even giving up 3 runs isn't terrible. Yeah. But like we have, even if he gives up, it's the Jacob deGrom scenario all over again.
Yeah.
It's like, even if he gives up a run, you have no hope that they're going to, you know, be able to win you that game.
No, I know. You're right. It's so sad because, I mean, their bats are just so pitiful. I mean, it's just so bad.
It's crazy is that this team was supposed to be built around like contact, but like I don't even see anybody getting like singles. Like they don't string hits along. It's still like you need the big hit, you need the big home run. I know. To score a run.
That was the big thing too. It's like everyone was like, "Oh, you got rid of Nimmo and Alonso and McNeil because these guys couldn't hit in the clutch."
Yeah,
and then you got guys who can hit in the clutch, and it's like, "Oh wow, if they're not hitting the clutch, guess what? They can't hit at all." Like they are just, I can't even keep talking about it. It's too much. We're just going to keep going in circles. It just comes down to they have to hit. They have to start hitting and pitching better. I mean, simple. It's
crazy.
It's sad. It's the craziest thing. It's so sad. Hopefully they could turn it around, and hopefully, I mean, I guess the Knicks can hopefully bring some New York luck to us because we need something to cheer for. I know
the Knicks are playing tonight. That we were recording, so we won't go too much into this, but they're like the only thing right now that is keeping me sane. But they also make me insane when they lose. Like they lost 2 games to the Hawks that they should have won.
They should have won both of those games.
Mm-hmm.
So
and we should be done.
Yeah, we should be done
on our way to the Celtics.
Exactly. So we'll talk about that more next week, I'm sure. Hopefully both teams can take care of business.
But let's go Knicks. And Mets, we'll put you on the back burner for now. I'm sorry.
We'll put you on the back burner, and we'll put them even further back on the back burner because what just happened in football is the NFL draft. So we have some teams drafting, Giants and Jets drafted some players that look pretty promising, and at least makes it look on paper for a brighter future. We'll see what happens when they actually hit the turf. But Carl, you want to kind of break down a little bit about any takeaways with the Giants draft first?
Yeah, I mean, I was really excited for this draft. I mean, especially we made that move getting rid of Dexter Lawrence, who I was a huge fan of.
Yeah.
And I really do understand like the whole situation there where he didn't want to be here. Get as much as you can from it. And getting another first round pick I thought was awesome because now John Harbaugh has the ability to kind of build the team like how he wants.
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of the mock drafts were saying very, very different things than what the Giants were going to do. And I don't think anybody had what they actually did.
I don't think so, no.
My initial reaction was I was like, ooh, I don't know if I love that.
Yeah.
My overall reaction now after sitting with it for a couple of days is still like not the best.
Yeah.
But my underlying, I guess, saving grace with all this is that I think that John Harbaugh is making these decisions and it's not the GM.
Yeah.
So I think that it's like, okay, he's a good coach. He sees that these players are going to help the team.
Yeah.
So there must be a plan in place.
Yeah.
So I think with the case with Reese, he was the best available on the board.
Yeah.
I don't really know much of him because, like, to be honest, I only knew about the guys who they were talking about the Giants were going to get in the draft.
That's fair.
In the draft,
yeah.
Like I was looking at mock drafts, and they were like, yeah, like Downs, Sonny Styles, and these guys were all on the boards when they picked, but they were just so off, like off.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I'm pretty excited about that lineman we got. The offensive lineman.
Yeah.
What's his name? I just looked it up.
Oh, good luck. Good luck pronouncing it.
Francis Mangua.
All right. Not bad.
I think that wasn't that bad.
Sure. And I actually don't know how it's said, so.
Yeah, Francis Mangua. And then we got Reese was the linebacker. We picked at pick 5.
Yes.
But the one thing that I hate about or love about it is that he literally said that he's ready to die for Jackson Dart.
Awesome.
He literally goes, Jackson Dart, I'm ready to die for you.
Love it.
Literally live on the draft.
Yeah.
Awesome. But now to counteract that is that he's a tackle.
Yeah.
And we have a left and a right tackle already. We needed guards. He's never played guard before. Maybe he's played guard before, like in high school or whatever.
Yeah. But in college, he didn't
hasn't played in college.
Interesting.
And that's such a large jump.
Yeah.
In the first place, going from college to NFL.
Yeah.
It's a big jump for anybody to be playing out of position. I mean, I guess you got a couple of months to learn the position, but
yeah, sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't.
Yeah, so I'm hoping it does.
Yeah.
And then with Reese, I just don't see the fit there. We have like a lot. He's a rushing linebacker.
Yeah.
We already have like a pretty like solid front line rushing.
Yeah.
And his saving grace is he is 20 years old. I guess you can mold him into how you want him.
True. Yeah, no, I know. I think that is the part because, like, I think that's a lot of the complaints I saw from Giants fans, too, is, like, obviously, if you look at just their 2 picks without anything else on the outside, it's like, we got Reese at 5. Didn't even think he would drop that far because the Jets were thinking about him at 2. But when you look at the defensive line, it's like, yeah, we have, like, 3 of these guys already. So Reese, where does he fit in? Like you said, at least you can kind of mold him how you want. You can maybe move him around. And then also, like, yeah, it's good to get offensive linemen. Like, who doesn't need offensive linemen? But it's like, well, now you have to move him. Like, it could work. It's worked before. Sometimes it doesn't. So it's like, that's tough when you got, he was picked at 10. So, yeah, I don't know.
I find it so funny is like 2 of the guys that I did want that, like, at least I looked at, like, on the draft from the mock drafts I looked at, all went to division rivals. So
yes, well, that's what I was also about to say is like you mentioned Sonny Styles and Caleb Downs, who were highly regarded as like some of the top prospects. But obviously, like teams don't really in front of them didn't need those positions. So it was like immediately it was like, well, can the Giants get Caleb Downs and Sonny Styles? That would be sick. And it's like, oh no, Cowboys got Downs. Who'd Styles go to? Did he go to the Commanders?
He went to the Commanders,
so it's like now doubly worse in the division. And then the Eagles also traded up to go grab Mekhi Lemon.
Yeah, so if these guys are literally like gods, like I'm literally going to have to deal with them the next 10 years of my life.
Exactly, which is so tough about it. So I guess, we'll have to wait to the season to see how they go. I mean, I was pretty happy with the Jets draft. I thought they couldn't really go wrong at 2. I like both David Bailey and Reese. Whoever they wanted to go with, they went with. Seemed like a lot of guys like David Bailey. I'm fine with that. Seems like a good edge rusher.
Even just sitting there with I was sitting there with a bunch of Jets fans at Langus's house. They liked that pick.
Yeah. It was a good position to be in. I feel like all Jets felt the same way. Like maybe they would have liked Reese a little more, but Bailey wasn't bad. The one that threw everybody off was pick 16, which was the tight end Sadiq out of Oregon.
Yeah, how do you feel about that?
I felt fine at the time, and I still feel great about it.
All right, that's good.
Yeah, well, also because obviously outside of Garrett Wilson, I mean, Adonai Mitchell's not a bad number 2 option at receiver, but everyone was like, we need someone to go with Garrett Wilson. We need to have another pass catcher. We need a wide receiver. Yeah. We need a wide receiver. And, Lemon was there, and Omar Cooper Jr. from Indiana was there, who they eventually picked. But Sadiq, is a freak of nature at the tight end position. I
Yeah.
mean, he runs a 4.3. I believe he's like 6'4". I've seen him play at Oregon a few games. I mean, this guy's a monster. Obviously, college, like you mentioned, is a different animal, but he just looked like a really, really good player. And then everyone's upset because they didn't go wide receiver, but then the Jets trade back into round 1 at the end and pick 30. They get their wide receiver, who they almost picked at 16, Omar Cooper Jr. from Indiana. And it's like, well, now if you look at the first round, if it makes Jets fans feel any better, just picture that you took Cooper at 16 and Sadiq at 30, and we still have a great first round, if that wants to help Jets fans. So I came out with it looking positive, as well as their first pick on day 2. They got another corner from Indiana, Pons, I believe, D'Angelo Pons, who is really, really good. I mean, I don't really know too many of these guys, and obviously analysts can say all they want, but there's been a lot of guys during their pre-draft visits to say, like, who is the best cornerback you played for or against, and a lot of guys said this guy who the Jets just got. So, I mean, listen, everything looks good on paper.
We got to see how it translates.
Exactly. I joked around with a lot of Jets fans because I feel like the draft is like those 4 to 7 days, like, is probably the happiest you'll be as a Jet fan all year. And I don't know.
It gives you so much hope,
Exactly. I don't know. I feel positive, and it's weird to see, but a lot of people were kind of talking up the Jets situation they're in. I mean, they had 4 really good picks. I mean, some of their later picks were so-so. Obviously, everyone knows this. They're going to be picking top 5 again. I mean, this isn't the year. But, I mean, you look at next year, hopefully you can get your quarterback of the future next year. You'll have $150 million in cap space and a decent foundation with a decent line and some offensive weapons. So I'm trying not to get – this is the most optimistic I've been in a while, but that's not saying a lot because there's not many optimistic years.
Now, what would you hope out of this team? Do you want them to be terrible again?
No. I mean, no, I don't need. I'm not in like the tank philosophy. Like you have to lose games.
Yeah,
I think they'll do that on their own.
At least, right?
I think they'll do that on their own. Yeah, I think they'll probably like max win 5 games regardless. But at least look look good. Like last year, they were getting blown out.
Yeah.
Like, and they looked dysfunctional, penalties, turnovers. I mean, they had no turnovers on the defensive side. So at least have competitive games. And if you win, you win. But yeah, I don't expect playoffs or, being in the hunt late in the year. But we'll see. Just show me something promising.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hope so, man. I hope for both our sakes, I hope
so.
the New York football teams play a little bit better.
Yeah, it's so funny because I think the Giants are just in a better position and have been over the past few years. But then I look at their records. I'm like, the Jets and Giants always finish with similar records.
Yeah, they always finish with similar records.
Yeah.
I mean, even like as a Giants fan, I could try and go back and say, yeah, we're not as bad as the Jets. It's like, no, like,
yeah,
it's different. Like we lose these games by like terrible, like. It's not like I feel like I'd rather be in the Jets scenario where we're getting blown out. Like we have all this chance in the world to win these games some of the times.
Yeah, it's tough. It's tough.
And it's just like, damn, like maybe not every single game, right? But like, I don't know. It was like last year, easily, if we had a couple different balls go our way, we easily could have been an 8-win team.
Yeah.
Easily.
Yeah. No, I know. So maybe that's good. So maybe now that you have a competent coach, a couple more weapons, hopefully you can kind of put it together.
Yeah, man. Jackson Dart gets a full year underneath his belt too. Hopefully no injuries, knock on wood.
Yeah, knock on wood.
I'm excited to see what happens. I'm not expecting, Super Bowl Giants, but maybe in a year or two they get pieces. So
yeah. It could be fun. It could be fun, and hopefully. I mean,
maybe we'll get a Jets Giants Super Bowl, man.
If we ever got that eventually, that'd be wild.
Wow.
That would be pretty crazy. That'd be like the good old Subway Series, World
Series.
Series.
You guess what year, how old we would have to be for that to happen? How old do you think?
Like the earliest I could picture is like 50, and that might be generous.
Wow, that is very generous. I thought you were going to say like 80.
Yeah, I mean, I am just putting into account just
when
Jackson
Dart's son decides he wants to play.
Yeah, because I can't see them both being good at the same time. I think the law of New York sports wouldn't allow that.
Yeah,
for football at least.
No shot.
Yeah, but yeah, no, I was happy with the draft. I was good with all that, and there wasn't too many other crazy things that happened, I guess.
Yeah, no. Yeah, I didn't really like find anything like too notable. I mean, at least in the first round. I mean, I
Ty
feel like the
Simpson,
Giants and Jets made the best jumps,
I think
honestly.
so. I think Ty Simpson would probably be the biggest shock if you're a Rams fan as a
Yeah,
backup.
that was
But
crazy. Yeah. I mean, what's it called? Really loved that pick. Billy really
did
loved
he?
that pick.
Yeah,
Yeah, because he was like, that's who I wanted the Jets to take, like at 30, like
yeah.
late. Um, I mean, it's an Alabama guy, Tyler.
Yeah, there was a lot of talk of Ty Simpson going 16 to the Jets early on in this offseason. So, I mean, I would have been fine taking him in a later round. I think he's really good. But I mean, listen, you got Geno now. You're already thinking you're drafting your quarterback of the future next year.
Yeah,
We drafted the Clemson quarterback in the fourth round. He can be the third string. I know the Jets were looking at Russell Wilson, the backup, yesterday. So, just ride with the veterans. You get what you get. It's not going to be a fun time, but you get what you get.
yeah, we're not giving up Jameis. Sorry,
I know that would be the
you
fun
can't have
one
him.
if you would just give
Yeah,
up Jameis and let him start for the Jets. But
that would be awesome.
yeah, it would be
Okay,
fun.
I
But
kind of want that.
yeah, I think a lot of the NFL wants him to be a starter, fans of other teams, so they could just watch him for
Yeah,
16
just
games
watch him go crazy.
because it is very fun.
Dude, I saw an interview with him too. He's like, "Yo, I'm literally playing until like I'm 50."
I know.
In my
I
50s.
saw him say that. That's crazy. I mean, he could at this clip because he could just be
I
a
mean, if he's just
backup. I mean,
backing up, yeah,
yeah, he's not too bad. He's good enough to be able to be a backup, but also just the motivation. And it seems like how he's able to gel a team together. It's like you need that. You want that on your
yeah,
team.
it's
So
awesome. It's
he
like,
could
why
keep
wasn't he
their
like that on the Buccaneers? It was he just like everybody was too busy about all the picks he threw?
yeah, well, yeah, because he had a 30-30 season. He had 30 picks and 30 touchdowns, I believe.
It's
So
insane.
I know. But yeah, I think that's it for our sports talk. And we'll get into our last topic before our game, which is something we've been dying to talk about and get to. And that's Invincible season. What season even was this? 5? 4?
Season 4.
Season 4. Invincible season 4 just wrapped up. Finale was last week.
Yeah,
And we're all done. And now we wait for the next season. And
yeah,
Carl, I
man.
mean,
It's gonna be a long wait. I'm so excited. Maybe before we talk about the finale, maybe we'll give our ratings on the season, Tyler.
sure. Yeah, let's
Um,
start with that. You could go first if you'd like. Season 4 rating.
yeah. So my season 4 rating, I want to say, was around an 8.
Okay.
I don't think it was the best season yet of
No.
the show,
Yeah.
but I thought it literally had some of the craziest moments, I think,
Yeah.
of the whole series.
Yeah.
So I definitely want to give it an 8. I would even push it to an 8.5.
Yeah.
So
That's similar. My first reaction when you said to rate Invincible season, I gave it like an 8.2 in my head.
yeah,
So I think we're right around the same spot.
right
I
around the
mean,
same.
yeah, obviously there was so many great storylines. Obviously there was also some lacking. I feel like, I know Mark got banged up, but the show is Invincible. And
Yeah.
at points there wasn't a lot of Invincible, even
Yeah.
though there's some cool side characters that you love. So yeah, I don't know. Could have been better, but obviously I still loved it and I'm still excited for future seasons.
Yeah, I mean, I just think the last 3 episodes were
Yes.
just so great, and a lot of people online are giving episode 8 some slack, the finale.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna bring this up though, just kind of like full spoilers, is that I genuinely think that was probably one of the smarter finales that we've had. If you
Yeah.
think about it, like in the Invincible franchise, or just like in any franchise, is like the finale. Yes, as a fan, you really kind of want it to be build up.
Yeah.
And then finally at that finale, you just want to have a huge climax, whatever.
Yeah.
But what I saw people talking about online and how I felt was that episode 7, where they literally destroy Viltrum,
Crazy.
was insane. And like,
Yeah.
just like thinking about that fight scene, like how every little part of like that whole episode was just insanity.
Yeah.
Even the episode before that, where the Viltrumites go to the coalition of planets, like Homeworld,
Yes.
right?
That's right.
That
Oh my
was
gosh.
also a crazy episode.
That was,
those
yes.
fight scenes were also nuts.
Yeah.
So like, think about it. Like 6 and 7 were also fucking bangers.
Yeah.
So people were like, okay, 8 didn't have that much action.
Yeah.
I thought it just was like such a poetic way to end the episode, because like that choice that Mark has to make at the end, like genuinely might be crazier than any fight he has to be in.
Yeah.
Because he's winning essentially, but he's really like losing because he's going against everything he wants. He has to like be submissive because he knows that they have no shot.
Yes. Well, yeah, because it was really good too, I think, for my anxiety levels personally, because like you just mentioned, well, first of all, I'm so sick of the Viltrumites. They are so strong. They cannot
I also
be beaten.
love them so much.
I know, they are so badass.
I know. Badass.
I know. But they're like, even as they keep dying and diminishing in numbers, it's like they can still wipe out planets. Like they are so good. No matter what team you put together here, they're still so good and so smart. So, obviously this whole season has built up to this eventual war. And now you get to the war starting, the coalition of planets in lead. Episode 6, very stressful. Not looking good for the coalition, then looks better. Then, they intrude on the planet, destroy everything. A lot of people die, and you're like, well, shit, not great.
Well, shit, yeah.
And then obviously episode 7 would probably be the climax of just like, we're taking the war to Viltrumite. They were ready for us, which of course they were. So they were ready. You have this fight. They blow up the planet, which is one of the craziest scenes I've ever seen.
In any show, I think that was the craziest scene. Like the fact that Nolan knew that was going to happen too was insane.
Yeah. So, and even, look at Thrag and all of them still fighting for their planet, even though they just destroyed the planet. Like I thought they might have given up at one point. So those were just 2 anxiety-inducing episodes, and then you get to episode 8, and Mark has these visions, and you keep thinking. Right off the start, you think Thrag just killed his mom.
Oh God, yeah.
I was like, holy shit, like, because they tease you because you see the Viltrumites destroying a planet, and then you're like, oh shit, here it is, vision, and you're like, okay, we're fine. And then Mark comes home, sees his mom. Her mom's head gets ripped. She gets ripped in half, and you're like, no way. Like, here we go. Like, here comes another hour of just anxiety and
Debbie
losses.
Died like that, bro.
Oh, I was heartbroken.
I don't know if there's any coming back from that. Seeing your mom get killed like that.
That would have been the toughest thing for Mark, and he's dealt with a lot of tough things.
Yeah.
But then throughout the entire episode, as he's talking to Amber. Amber? That's correct, right? No. Adam
Eve.
Eve. Jesus. Close. Yeah,
close.
As they're talking, it's like you see so many flashbacks of people close to him getting killed, and you're like, one of these has to be real eventually. Like, they have to be here eventually. And then finally it sets up to the ending where Thrag is there, and he's like, Mark tried to fight him, and I think realized, like, listen, I'm not even going to make a scratch on this guy, and I'm alone. Alan's 2 weeks away. Omni-Man Nolan's leaving. So, Oliver's banged up. So it's literally just Mark against 40 of them. The planet's dead if he says no. Dead. Gone. So this is really setting up for some fun seasons ahead.
Yeah, man. I was just like, dude, like the weight of that episode, I was like literally a ball of anxiety that whole time.
Yeah.
I was like, holy shit. And like the fact when he was like, Cecil, like I need to see a therapist.
Yeah.
And not like Cecil, you'd let Conquest live.
Yeah.
Like,
literally.
When are we going to deal with that?
Yeah.
Right?
Exactly. No, that's
We're
a great
just going to sweep that under the rug.
Yeah, and that's because this is all setting up for, I don't know if it's next season or say they do if they do
thought the same thing right before.
God damn it. If they eventually end up doing like 7 or 8 seasons, or say that, whatever it may be, it's like, I don't think this will happen next season, but like say the season eventually where Cecil's like, now hold on a second. How long have these Viltrumites been here? And they're breeding and they're having kids and they're building back up. Like, what's going on here? And it's like, wait, Mark, you knew about this? Like, I also don't know how they're going to blend in. There's a lot going on.
I also don't really understand how Cecil had no idea that any of those fucking Viltrumites were there.
I know, because it's not like it was just Thrag. It's what, 40 of them? 35?
He knew exactly when Mark, Omni-Man, and Tech Jacket got into the atmosphere. He knew exactly when they did. So you're telling me 37 blips that are going to pop up on your map. You don't know that they're there.
Exactly. And as Omni-Man's building one himself for the planet,
Yeah.
also it doesn't matter that they were building that. They're still 2 weeks away. This wasn't going to help. The planet's dead before you guys can even get out of the castle.
Yeah.
So
Crazy.
It's really weird, and it really sets up at the end too with, you get the message from Thetis of like, you need to use the Scourge virus and you need to kill him. Like, that's the only way to win. So that's going to set up quite a dilemma for Alan, whether it's next season or a couple seasons. Like, I think I have to use this on Earth. Is this going to affect?
Why on Earth though? Oh, I mean, I guess like he has to, like Mark would have to tell him that they're there.
Yeah, because if you let anyone escape, there's no planet for them to go to. So you have to do it on Earth and hope it doesn't affect Mark and Oliver, or tell them to get out of there first. I don't know.
Yeah, I'd just be like, come back to the collision of planets first.
Yeah, and it's just going to annoy me so much, and annoy in, like, I guess a good way, because next season you're just going to be thinking about this whole Viltrumite storyline, and Angstrom's going to come back.
Yeah.
You just know, like you mentioned, how they have just so many reoccurring storylines and villains come back. Angstrom's coming back. Maybe whatever's going on in hell with the devil, which was a crazy storyline. Do the other Invincibles find their way home? I don't know. That could be terrible.
I don't know, man. I just actually bought all the comics.
Oh, nice.
So you could buy all of them. So me and Joey went the other day on Sunday. We went and I bought all of them. So I have them in my house.
Nice.
My plan is to read up to like what we currently are at.
Nice.
I do like you said, like I do know those other Invincibles come back. Like I've had this kind of spoiled for me. I don't know exactly how it happens. I just know that they're part of the story moving forward.
Sure.
I mean, that's why they do it, and that's why it's so great. Is that like they hint at something that was such a big part in earlier seasons, but they hint that they will come back. You just don't know when.
No. No one dies.
Yeah, I'm really
in that show.
excited to read it. What'd you say?
I said no one dies in that show, so you just know they're coming back eventually.
No. Except Conquest.
Maybe. Who knows?
Maybe. Did you see they actually released something online? It was like Thrag will return, and then it said Dinosaurus, the dinosaur guy from this season.
Yeah,
Dinosaurus will return. Apparently, he's supposed to be a big villain in this next upcoming season, in season 5.
Interesting.
And then it said at the bottom, Conquest will ... not be back.
Oh, thank God.
And I was like, you motherfuckers, you know what you're doing.
I was going to say, because they do keep teasing it. They even teased it when they zoomed in at the end of the episode on his grave, like where he was buried.
Yeah, crazy.
Yeah, but I don't know. It's gonna be really good. I know a couple people I work with. They also have like the comics, and they basically were reading up to where we just got to.
Yeah.
And I haven't gotten the chance to talk to them about the finale yet, but they said something about in the comics was going to be crazy. They're wondering if they were going to bring this to the TV, because obviously there's been some things that they've changed.
Yeah. I think I know which one it is. I kind of like know about this one. I'm not going to spoil it.
I don't know. I didn't talk to them about it, so I guess maybe have to wait a season to fill in. But
apparently it's just like it's crazy. I don't want to say anything because I don't want to ruin it for you. I can know like apparently what everybody says is so crazy.
Gotcha.
I honestly don't know how they would do that. I feel like I mean, I don't know. Invincible isn't afraid of like holding their punches, so I think that they're going to do it. But
gotcha. Yeah, no, I have no idea. I haven't had anything spoiled. I would love to read the books like up to, or the comics where we're up to now. Like that'd be cool. But I don't want to get this spoiled because I don't know what it is.
I'm just like so fascinated in this world. I want to literally get as much like media from it as I possibly can.
Yeah.
I think like this might be a crazy take. I just think they just like the storytelling is like kind of better than like Marvel and DC. I don't know what it is. I'm gonna say it. I just think that there's so much emotion behind like every little story that they like tell. And like the small little stories, like this is like such a niche thing, but like basically that one little like skit that they did, like I want to say it was like in season 2, but you watched it earlier than I did. When the bank robber, they did that kind of like the no speaking like little motion picture of like the guy robbing the bank and how sad it was, like him and his wife. Or
that's right. I
thought that little thing that they did with the 2 bank robbers, like like not having a job, having to rob because they need to. Like they did such a great job in that 8-minute little like clip. Then a lot of other like movies do. Like I was like, I felt for these guys,
Yeah.
like
No,
there was just so much emotion behind that little scene.
yeah, that's a great point, and whether it's easier because it's animation or not, but that's a
Yeah.
great point. I also had the same feeling, like, God, I feel for these guys.
I like feel like just like that's just a very small, like very
True.
niche like part. But
Sure.
like I'm just even talking about like I mean spoilers for what just happened. I know we've been spoiling everything this episode.
Yeah.
But even the fact that Adam Eve had an abortion,
Oh my God. I
And
did
like
not see that coming. Yeah.
like I really thought that she was gonna come back and like be like about to pop or be pregnant already,
Yeah. Because
or like have the kid.
yeah, because not to cut you off, but they alluded to it. How long was he gone? It was months.
I mean, so apparently from what I like the videos that I watch, apparently in the comics he was gone longer. So like it was like a 10 to 12 month time frame that he was gone, so the baby would have been born already.
Yeah.
Like when he got back. But obviously in the comics too, she had an abortion. They also like changed like different things how it happens.
Gotcha.
But I think they said when he initially went there, right, and he was on his way to Conquest, it was a week and a half before they like met Conquest and fought him, right?
Okay.
Because they were like it's 2 weeks there, they were almost there.
Yeah.
And they were probably maybe like half a week out, or maybe only like a day or two. So it has to be, let's say 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Then it took him 2 months to heal.
Jesus.
And then it took him and Oliver and Omni-Man how long to get to that planet? I forget the coalitions of planets. Home. It took them, however how long there. They fought, and then it took them probably another 2 weeks to get to Viltrum.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then on the way back, he was out for another 2 weeks.
Yeah.
So he was only really out maybe for 5 to 6 months.
Yeah.
If we put into that time frame.
Yeah, because I was going to say, I think it's when he saw his mom or something, but someone alluded to something like it's been 5 or 6 months. I was like, holy shit.
Yeah.
So, damn. I wish they even had like a simple, like, 5 months later.
5
but
months
I guess
later,
that wouldn't really have worked anywhere in the story, I guess. So.
Yeah.
But now you raise a good point with the storytelling. I remember like even just any time a Viltrumites like just kicking ass, or even when like Omni-Man first was beating Mark and like Invincible up to like tell him like what the real reason he was on Earth for, and like literally throwing him through people on the train.
I was getting such an insane scene.
I was getting insane scene, but I was getting literally so pissed. Like you like stop this. This is ridiculous. And I was like, I have to relax. This is an animated show. Like this is not real life. Like but the emotion it gets out of you is crazy. Yeah, it's so good. It is such a good show. I tell everyone, like I told Casey, he's got to watch it. Like he's big into anime. I know this isn't considered anime, but I was like, dude, you have to watch this. Like it's so good.
Yeah, I mean, I genuinely think it's such a good show. Even people who don't like superhero shows would literally love the concept of it, just because it's like kind of like a soap opera in a way. It's like the soap opera for superheroes, like it's just so emotional. Like every little thing that they do is just like crazy. I mean, think about it. Like this whole thing is basically being a family fighting. The Viltrumites are fighting. Like they're like, okay, we want to rule the world, but they're like, but you shouldn't rule the fucking universe.
Even the episodes where you see all the Viltrumites die. I mean, with the Scourge virus. I mean, this season
you felt bad for them. Yeah, they were genocidal fucking like maniacs. Yeah, and you're like, holy fuck.
Yeah, you're like, wow, this is tough. Because you even saw like, was it Thrag as a kid, or they show Mark as Nolan as a kid?
That was Nolan as a kid.
Nolan as a kid. That's right. And it's like, oh my god, like you turn, what was it, like 18, and your parents are kicking the crap out of you. It's like this is what they knew. This is just them. Like, oh my god. I could go on for probably 2 more podcasts about this show.
No, seriously, it's actually crazy. I mean, just like my last thing I'll say about like the whole Adam Eve thing is that like that was just so crazy, because like that scene of her talking like with Mark on the roof, like I wanted to, like, if I was in Mark's shoes, I wanted to be like, why would you make this decision without me? But then like also him turning around being like, I wasn't there, like I wasn't there for you, like I'm like, holy fuck, like you got me all in my feels right now. Like, dude, that is just so crazy.
I know, because it just seems it's so tough, because I think also at that part, like Mark realizes like, I don't know when these guys are coming back. They're definitely coming back. I can't protect everybody. And now I have this that I wasn't there for, and my family, and this, because like, not even to get into the decision, whether she should have made it with him, without him. regardless, before that, it was a good thing she didn't tell him she was pregnant before he left.
Yeah,
he
100%.
needed the right mindset.
Yeah.
Maybe it would have motivated him.
Even that decision is such a little thing, right? But it really was such a huge part of the story. Like, he would not have been probably acting or moving the way he would have been up there. He would have been more cautious not to die.
Maybe, or the opposite. Like, I have to end them because they're coming for me if I don't get them. I don't know.
Guess you're right. I don't know.
It could have gone two different ways. That's what's so crazy about it too. And yeah, I know. I thought what was coming out of her mouth is I'm pregnant. But
I know.
It was not.
I know. I thought Adam Eve too was gonna, like, the way that she said it too. She was so scared because she didn't know what powers this baby was gonna have.
Yeah,
if it was gonna be Viltrumite or a mix. It was gonna have her powers and Viltrum powers.
Oh my god! I didn't even think about her. I didn't even think about the possibility that might be a Viltrumite. Why did I not think that? Holy shit.
Yeah. Like, their baby would be a Viltrumite, probably 9 out of 10, right? But then, like, also, she could be a Viltrumite with her powers. Like, the baby could be a Viltrumite with her powers.
Yeah, because you're 50-50. Holy shit.
That would be the most powerful being in the whole universe.
Yeah, why did I not think about this? Wow. Shit.
It's crazy.
Wow. Okay.
Crazy.
Well,
but the thing is, their kid, if she has Adam Eve's powers, or if the kid has Adam Eve's powers, has the potential to be the most powerful, like, being, because Adam Eve has blocks in her head to make it so that she can't affect like physical matter. Like, she can't like humans.
Yeah.
Biological matter.
Yes.
But imagine that.
But it's like whatever you can't do with, like, changing atoms outside of biological, you could just use your fucking hands to hit them and kill them.
Yeah.
Jesus.
You just make them dissipate, like, literally.
Yeah.
Just, like, turn them into water. You could turn me into water. If you had Adam Eve's powers right now, you could turn me into water. Like, not even being in the same room. You could just physically think about it.
Yeah. Damn. That's crazy. Yeah. That was unfortunate. So yeah, there's a lot going on.
Damn, I love Invincible, bro. I love it so much.
And this is the first time I've been caught up. When's the next season? Because now I have to wait with everyone else.
They said sometime in 2027. So we have to wait a year. I think they're aiming for the same time every year. So they're aiming for, like, March of every year, which thankfully is early in the year. I mean, thank God we have so much content.
I was about to say there's so much stuff going this year. Thank God.
Yeah, like, thank God. But, like, imagine this was, like, back in, like, COVID and they finished the season and we had to wait like a year.
I would have gone crazy.
End my life.
I would have gone crazy. I wouldn't have made it out of COVID.
Oh, bro. Show's so good, man.
Yeah, I wish we could keep talking about it, but I think we've babbled long enough. Hopefully people enjoyed that. But last but not least, before we leave, as always, me and Carl end with a game. I told him I was going to give him a blind ranking game that he does not know, and actually kind of goes with the theme somewhere we talked about in this episode. So this is going to be blind rank. I have 5 choices for you. You're going to blind rank people that Morgan Wallen has brought out before his content.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, kind of fun.
I like it. Keep me ready for Vegas, huh?
Yeah, exactly. So we'll see if maybe eventually we'll add someone to this list if or when he brings someone out on Night of his Taurus. So the first person I have here is someone he just recently brought out in Alabama, and that's Nick Saban.
I knew you were going to say that. I'm going to put that pretty high up.
Okay.
I'm going to put that at 2.
2? Wow. Okay.
Yeah. Put it pretty high up.
Okay.
I gotta save the 1 and the 3 spot.
Yeah.
I definitely think there's gonna be worse people on this list than him. But that was a really big one because he's a big Wolves fan.
He is. I know. That was almost sacrilegious to see him shake Saban's hand. And yeah, that was tough. I was conflicted to see how I felt about it, but I mean, that's the man you have to bring out in Alabama.
Yeah, it's pretty cool though.
So Wallen's a little forgiving.
It was at Saban Stadium too.
It was. They were at, So I mean, Morgan Wallen, I'll still never forgive you for being a Tennessee fan, but I like you a little more. I like you, but a little more now.
A little more now.
Speaking of, next person I have is Peyton Manning.
It's another really great one. I believe
it was in Tennessee.
Yeah. Oh my God, you're just going after bangers right now. I'm gonna put that at 3.
Okay.
The 3. I'm holding out on 1. Oh, this is so tough.
Yeah. The next one I have is when he brought out Connor McDavid.
Ooh, this is a good one. I'm gonna put that at 5 though.
Sure. Not a big
Not a
hockey
huge fan of Connor McDavid. Not a huge hockey fan.
Sure. Next one is when he brought out Drake and Roger Clemens.
Oh, that might be one.
Yeah.
That might be one because that's the type of collab I'm looking for when I go to Vegas.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Honestly, if they bring out like Drake and like that would be hype. Like, why was he in Houston? There was no need for him to be in Houston.
True.
It was just the opening of the tour.
True.
So if I saw Drake and he came out and performed a new song off Iceman, stop it. Bro.
I mean, that would be I can't even think about that right now. I can't even comprehend that right now.
Yeah, that's why I need it to be one. I need it to be one.
That's a good one. So then by default, in your 4th spot is Rob Gronkowski.
Yeah, perfect list. Honestly, no fucking notes.
Yeah.
I did that perfectly. Even if you gave me those like off the start, not blind ranking, I would have done that.
No, I think you did really well. I thought that was really well. I'm glad maybe I could have put in a different order to trick you a little bit better, but I think that worked out well for you.
No, I think you put it in a great order.
Yeah.
Because like what happens if you gave me like somebody like insane? I don't know. Like I would have if I put them at 1 so early.
Yeah, I don't know. I looked quickly, so I was trying to see if other people like I know Randy Johnson came out, David Spade came out dressed as Joe Dirt. Trying to think of any like other big ones I missed.
Eli Manning came out when I went.
Okay, yeah, I didn't see that one originally. So like I said, I tried to put this together last second before the podcast. So it's really cool how he does that. It's so sick to see.
It's so sick, dude. It's so sick. Yes. Pat McAfee's another one he's done before.
I did see Pat McAfee and Tyrese Halliburton. I almost put them, but I didn't want to put Halliburton.
I would have put him pretty high up there if you told me. I love Pat McAfee.
I love Pat McAfee too, so that would have been really cool. But yeah, I know tough break for you too. I saw your girl Ella Langley brought out Theo Von on stage, so
I know.
It looks like I don't know what's going on there, but
don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. They're not together. They're good friends.
Anyway, thank you guys so much for listening to another episode of the Two Man Podcast. Keep supporting us on all social media platforms, and we love you.
And we love you all. And just remember, we are invincible. Cut to the title card.
I can't edit that. Peace.
Peace.